Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to this topic of shell that we started. So in this topic, we will see some of the features of shell. First feature is about the command history. So in this particular shell, how do you find out which shell you are working in is to type echo dollar shell. Take note that they are case sensitive. That is extremely important if you have worked on Windows before and you are transitioning from Windows into a Linux or a Unix system. So if I type capital ECHO and say, you will see the message, this command not found. Whereas if you type small, it will say this is found. So this is a case sensitive, extremely important. Throughout this training, just make sure that you type whatever you see. If you see capital letter, use capital letter. If you see small letters, use small letters. Take note that the working in Linux or Unix is case sensitive. Okay, then next thing is about some of the features of the shell that we saw. So one very important feature is called history. If you want to see the list of all the commands that you executed, it will be shown in history. Okay, you can see that so many commands got executed and we can see all the commands here. Okay, and let's assume that as an example, if I want to execute the command number, say 996, that is who am I again. So just write this and type the command number that you are seeing here, and you will see this command is getting executed and this is its output. Okay, then next thing is command completion. So if you see this particular command which is too big, ls minus al, let's say this dot x, this is too big. So if I just press tab, you can see that this is getting completed. Okay, so this is how you can complete the commands. Okay, so if you want to use a wildcard, you can just give star. Okay, and you can see there are two such files. One is this, another is this, because you use the wildcard. But if you do not use the wildcard, you will see that this is like this. Okay, next example of command completion. Let's say if you want to see dot recently seen commands, so just type tab after that. See how that command is completed. So that is one feature, that is command completion feature. So we have seen the history feature, we have seen the command completion features, and there is one very important feature that I wanted to show you guys is about the VI feature. That is, you can invoke the VI from here itself using this command. VI is an editor, so if you want to invoke the editor from the command line from this shell, you can just type this and press enter, and whatever you type you can execute, enter it or change it using the VI syntax. Okay, then the next thing that I wanted to tell you guys is about the environment variables. So what are the environment variables in a Linux system? So if you just type set, okay, so you saw something scrolling on the screen because it goes by the which command which shell you are in. So first thing that we need to see is the type of the shell. So what is the type of the shell? If you guys remember, echo dollar shell. Okay, and in this particular shell, that is a bash, that is Bourne shell. Okay, so in Bourne shell, if you want to see the environment variable, you can just type the command called printenv. Okay, so you can see these environment variables, and there is a command called env also, using which you can see the environment variables. So what are environment variables that we are talking about? Let's say this environment variable, let's pick up one of them, home. So if you type cd $home, so what this means is that this is one environment variable, but I want to go to the value of this. To get the value of this environment variable, I will type cd $. Okay, dollar will give me the value of that environment variable. So $home. And if you just press enter, it will tell you that, okay, and just type command pwd, which means present working directory. So that will say that you are in this folder. Okay, but if you want to see the value of this, just say echo $home. So what it will tell is, it will tell the value of this. Okay, so the value of this environment variable, or what it is set to, will be seen here. Okay, so these are all the environment variables which is available here. So what you can do is you can define your own environment variables that you work on. So how do you do that? We will be seeing in this subsequent trainings, but just take note that you can control your environment variables. Okay, that is, you can define that when I log into a system, I should get this values of the, let's say instead of getting slash home equal to slash root, I want to go to some XYZ directory, so I will be taken to that particular folder. Okay, so that is the environment variable. So this particular environment variables, actually there are some system files which controls, okay, so controls this. So let's see these system files, that is etc/profile, and to read a file we'll use the cat command. Okay, here you can see that this particular command, or this particular file that we saw, etc/profile. Okay, so let me, this is our command, but it scrolled so fast I couldn't see it on the screen. So to go slow, what we can see is how to scroll page by page. We can say pipe. This is a pipe symbol. If you just see your keyboard, you will find this. Okay, this type of symbol. So this is the symbol. Let me retype, and then type more, or you can type less, or you can type page wise page scrolling. Okay, so less, if your system has the less command, so you can go up and down, but with more you can just keep going down. Okay, so here what you are seeing is, this is the etc profile file. Okay, so what this profile file is containing, it will contain the information about the different profiles. If you log into this, so what is the profile you are going to get? You create a new user, what is the profile he's going to get? What type of terminal you are going to get? Okay, what are the default environment variables you are going to get? So that information is present here. So this defines, that is, whatever users you create, they will get this profile by default. Okay, so that is about the profile file. Then there is something called profile.local file. Okay, so let's look at this file also. That is profile.local. So if you see ls minus ld I have typed, that means I am want to see this, if it is a, whether it is a file or directory. If I am not sure, I will do like this. So it will tell, okay, this is a file. Okay, if it is a directory, if I type ls minus l, it will show me the listing under that. So let's open this file, or we can say instead of cat, we can say more this file. Okay, you can see the syntax of this, that is what is available. Okay, then there is another system-wide configuration file for profile on a Linux system, is etc profile.d. Okay, here take note that this is a directory. That is, if you type ls minus l, this, you will see the listing of files under it, but you will not know whether you have what else went into that. So you can type this command ls minus ld to see whether it is a file or a directory. If it is a directory, then to see the files under it, you can see this command ls minus l. Okay. So these are the different features which are available. And as we have seen what is an environment variables, how to see the value of the environment variable, what is printenv, what is env command. Okay, and take note that if you want to use this, let's say that this is your env or printenv command, and if you want to change this value of, say, this variable, home variable, what is its current value? Root. So if I want to change it to something, say, let's say it is /tmp. So if I just type let's say echo $home is this value, and if I want to change this, I will use a command called export home equal to /tmp, and to validate whether that value is changed is which command? Echo command, echo $home. Okay, you can see that even though your environment variable, you have the value as root /root, but you can change it like this. Okay, so this value is changed, but if I want to again change it back, so I just need to type echo home equal to, so we will use the command export home equal to. So the moment you use this command, it will change the values. It will reset, okay, this is your current value. And if you just say echo $home, it will change it immediately. Okay, so that is what this particular command is, and this is how we see the environment variable. This is how we change the environment variables. So that is the important thing. That's all I wanted to cover in this topic. Thank you for joining me and have a nice day. Bye bye.